you say we just go out there and call it on house shows, but we also did that a lot on pay-per-views too.
Yeah.
Like we did 3 pay-per-views together, and we would have like basic outline, but for the most part, it was just,
Yeah.
working off the feel.
Yeah. I think that really is kind of a lost, I don't know if I want to say art, but again, it goes back to, it goes back to that first house show. In the moment, like you never know how your audience is going to take something or how they're going to receive it, how they're going to react to it. And if you can't move on the fly, you kind of sometimes you get pigeonholed into like, oh my God, they're not buying any of this. And it just gets progressively worse and it gets progressively quieter. And now you're really starting to struggle. So if you allow yourself to just live in the moment, I always just felt like your best match is like, and I'll use it, the match at WrestleMania 25 with Shawn Michaels. We knew some of the big things that we wanted to do, but man, it's all the transitions, it's all the laying there selling. That's what made it wasn't the move set that made that match compelling or interesting. It was it was the stuff in between. It was the story being told. And I mean, I'll live and die on that hill as far as, having great matches. That's to me, that's the formula.
How do you get that through to people? Like, how do you teach that to people?
It's hard now, man. It's so hard because I'm not, I'm not hands on every day. So I'm not around people. So it's really difficult with the guys and girls on the main roster because they're doing it. They're there every week and they have their certain way. And then I come in and it's like, hey, you ever thought about this? And they look at you like, no, I don't want any part of that. Right. So, that's one of the best things about working on LFG with these young kids is like, I can kind of start to get that ingrained in their head a little bit. I'm constantly saying, man, I don't care. I don't need to see flippy doos. I don't need to see this. What I need you to do is tell me a story. And, you could tell in their head, they're thinking like, okay, this is what I'm watching. This is what I'm watching the main roster people do. And there's some people that can do it all, but I'm just, I'm not putting everybody in that group but man, if I constantly I'm trying to go out there and feel this. That's the biggest thing. Go out there and feel this. Feel like you're kicking somebody's ass. Feel like you're getting your ass kicked, and make it organic and I'm finally starting to, especially with the kids down at the PC, they're kind of going, oh, okay, now I see I had one of the kids the other day, he comes up to me. He wasn't one of mine. He was on another team and he was like, you know what? You kind of know a little bit about this business. And I was like, yeah.
Was he being sarcastic? He was being sarcastic.
No,
though, right?
well, I mean, yeah, he was, but you could also tell like he was trying to implement some of this stuff, and he was like, yeah, the light come on, right? And I was like, yeah, but dude, you know what? I might have been more than a hat and a coat. I'm just gonna say it, But you could tell like he was starting to put in some of those principles, and it worked, and he was just amazed that he didn't have to do a backflip off the top rope and drop an elbow on somebody. It's just sometimes, obviously the business has evolved and it's always going to continue to evolve, and pace and speed of matches, all that's going to, that's always going to evolve and get faster and quicker. But there's elements to what we do that will never change.
Yeah.